level up. All right, so today is a little bit of a somber day for me. A little bit. It is the 16th anniversary of my father passing away, and we all have a lot of losses at this time. So peace to everybody. And I know my dad's watching, and he would have had a lot of fun with these videos, making fun of me, I'm sure, during this time. And I got the Nova. I joined the Novavax trial, so I got my first shot today. That was super exciting. I am still playing Dominions 5. We're about to finish a game. Hey, Bill, good to see you. And that's with some friends, and I'm also playing some Arden 44. And I'm about to start, also No Retreat, North Africa. And I'm also about to start. Stratomatic baseball. So actually, Bill, I wanted to talk to you about Stratomatic baseball at some time. So we will talk about that. And then today also it is the first day of evidence for the impeachment trial, the second impeachment of President Donald Trump, or ex-president Donald Trump. Tough day all around. Super crazy. Bill, have you played Stratomatic? Think about that. Yeah, I'm super excited about the vaccine. I could have gotten the placebo. I see a comment there from my wife. She's Pop Clergy Squad. I could have gotten the placebo today. I don't know. But I'm still super excited. Actually, one of my high school friends, let's see, Tanya Toivonen, she actually sent me a really nice message today. She said, "You're really doing the world a service by being in the trial." That was like super nice. I thanked her for that. So thanks, Tanya. Hopefully you get a chance to watch us sometime. That's Miss Pop Clergy Squad to me. Oh, okay. Yes, I understand. Wow. Look at that. Bill has played every Stratomatic: baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and college football. Holy smoke. Well, Anthony, my friend Anthony, has started a league. We're just experimenting. We're not doing anything serious. It's not very time consuming. If you're interested, let me know. Okay, so today's show. So I hope you guys are getting a chance to play some games online. Board Game Arena is a great tool. I really like playing that. And we have got Uplink coming up February 20th and 21st. Go to uplinkconvention.com. And what's super cool about that is I'm running Board Game Arena all day long. Will has got some role-playing games on there. Our local Long Islander Game Master Will has got some role-playing games on there. Masks, and I can't remember the other one. Maybe Fate, I think. And then there's two D&D events with our local Long Islander AJ as well. So she's super creative, and I'm sure that's going to be a great event. So you can check those out. But then if you're a video game player, oh my gosh, Uplink. It's $10 for the convention. It's well worth it for video games. They got panels, they got vendors, they got tournaments, they got free play, they got so many things, and it's all remote. It's mind-boggling. I'm in on their meetings, and almost all of the meeting I have nothing to do with. I'm just doing my little Board Game Arena thing, and they're talking about this, that, the other thing, and they got to figure out this, and they got to do the servers for this, and they got to figure out all the. It's just amazing. It's amazing to hear them do tech talk. And I have no idea what they're talking about. So, with this new show on Long Island Tabletop, I'm going over some of the games I've done on my old show. So that's okay. This is good. So I'm gonna do a new classic. We like to call it an abstract game, and you probably saw the title. And I know Bill has played this, and Ginger and I have played this a lot. As a matter of fact, I started keeping track of the games that I've played in mid-2018 on BoardGameGeek.com, and I have 30 plays of Azul. That is the game we are doing today. So I've got Azul. I don't know why I talk like that. There's Snuggle Bunny. Azul. That's right, Snuggle Bunny. Excellent job. Excellent job. And then I've got Lammy thinks that we're playing wrong, so he's checking the rules. That does happen. I have one of my favorite stories about playing the game wrong is I played Axis and Allies a ton in high school, and I always won no matter what side I was on. I just built a ton of submarines, and I won. every game. I was on the winning team. Axis and Allies is a team play, but I was always on the winning team because my subs would just go run around and just destroy everything. So I get to college and I'm like, hey, I'm going to build some subs. And they're like, you're building a lot of subs. And I'm like, yeah, watch this. Roll the dice. And they're like, no, 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 no. That's not the way subs work. I was playing submarines completely wrong. So this does happen. I'm sure everybody's got a story about wrong. Chester. Wait a second. He's in the bag. Don't eat those. And I can't. Chester. Yeah, I know. It's very nice in there. Honey, maybe you need to come rescue Chester. He was.
Hey, Chester. Spit it out.
No, did he eat one? I don't think he ate one. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Okay, I'm gonna. I hope Foxy's gonna have a couple words to say to me. I'll tell you. Well, we just had a life-saving event here at the Game Master Dave's live show. See, it's not Game Master. It's not Game Master Dave's live show. It's Game Master Dave's life show. We just saved. Thank you, honey, for saving Chester's life. All right, so Azul, it is unbelievable. This is an amazing score on BoardGameGeek.com, 7.8. We like to say anything over 6.5 is good, but really anything over like 7.5 is absolutely fantastic. I was surprised at this. I didn't choose this game for this reason, but check this out. Overall rating out of 100,000 games on BoardGameGeek.com, 50. Out of abstract games on BoardGameGeek.com, which is probably like 5 or 10,000 now, rated number 1. And family games rated number 4. Well, we have had a lot of fun with this, and it still came out in 2017, and we're still having a great time with it. It's 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. Although they got to be careful, young kids could think these actually, they almost look like, what are those things? Starbursts. They look like Starbursts. Yeah. I could try one. This looks like blueberry or something. Anyway, 30 to 45 minutes. It's very easy, but I will tell you, and the weight is only 1.77 out of 5. It's very easy, but I will tell you there's a few concepts that are a little bit interesting. You got to get used to them. All right, its designer is Michael Kiesling, artist Philippe Guerin and Chris Quilliams. Publisher is Next Move Games, actually, and in other countries maybe Plan B Games. Next Move Games, it's I'm surprised that like Asmodee or Wizards of the Coast hasn't picked up Azul from that bought it, because Azul's a huge seller. And then they made other Azuls too. There's the stained glass one, and there's a few others. But Ginger and I really like this game. It's a fun one to teach at conventions because your brain starts thinking. It's one of those games that the first time you play, you're like, what the heck am I doing? And then all of a sudden, like the bells and whistles go off, and you're like, okay, now I got it. Now I see the strategy. So the game is based upon basically tile laying. The theme is you're creating tile floors for a cathedral or something. I can't remember. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with Sagrada. But regardless, you're trying to... so you have these factories you got to go to like to pick up your tiles. So each one of these circles represents a quote-unquote stockpile or factory. And every day, this is what's available this turn, this round, this day, whatever, that you can pick up. Okay, so what you want to do is it's victory point driven. There's a really nice victory point track here. They give you these little cubes to track the victory points. And the tactile feel of this game is really cool. I really like this bag. That's why Chester was inside there. Comes with a nice cloth bag. Lots and lots of tiles. The tactile feel is really good. What's that other tactile game that we really enjoy? Oh, Splendor with the chips, with the poker chips, the nice thick poker chips that make clinking noises. So the tactile feels really awesome. We love that. Hoplomachus too. Yes, you're right, Ginger. Has a nice tactile feel. Okay, so the objective is to score points. So how do you score points? Well, you score points when you put down a tile. I put down one single tile, I get 1 point, right? Then if I here's another thing, is if I put 5 tiles horizontally, I get 2 points. I put 5 tiles Vertically, I get 7 points. Hey, Rich, thanks for joining us. And then if I get all 5 tiles of a certain color, I get 10 points. Okay, that sounds simple enough, but how do you get tiles? Okay, well, you got to visit a factory. Okay, so when it's your turn, you get the chance to visit a factory, and you take some of the tiles off of the factory, and basically, this is what I'm going to give you a little example right here. Okay, so I have 3 tiles right here. Some of the strategy will be is I want to try to put the tiles down. I got 3 here. Now, here's the thing. I've already placed a black one here, so I can't collect black. But, oh, this orange one is open to place this tile. So let's say it's my turn. I'm just going to collect these 3 tiles. I'm going to put them 1, 2, 3 right here and line them up. And then now this one that's left in the factory gets sort of dumped in the middle. You'll see that. So now the next player that goes can choose from another factory. Or they can choose, if they really need that single blue one, they can choose to take that one next. The drawback to this is that the tiles that are in the middle, the first player to take those gets this first player tile. The big advantage of that is you go first in choosing next turn. The disadvantage is this is considered a broken tile. So it goes here. And you'll see here that at the end of this particular round, once all tiles are taken, once all tiles are taken, it's the end of the round, I would get -1 point. So there is a little detriment to going first. To choosing this tile and getting an advantage of going first next turn, you get -1. Okay, let's say all the other players choose all the other tiles. So this is empty now. How I would score points is it's the end of the round. So I would basically, anything that's in this row, I get to move. See the little arrows right here? I get to move over into the tableau. So I have 3 of these in here. So this one moves over here. I place the tile and I go up 1 victory point. Now these 2 tiles go into, basically get discarded, and they'll get recycled in the bag once all the tiles are out of the bag. Okay, cool. Now I sort of set this up a little bit so we're playing the game a little bit right now. Look at this for red. I have 3 tiles that I got in their previous turn. I wasn't able to discard them because I haven't placed, I need a 4th red here. And you'll see here, 1 row, 2 row, 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row. And you can only have the same type in each row. So I'm locked in here. I have to get 1 more red, and then I'm going to place a tile. So let's say we go back to this turn. It comes around to my turn again. Look at that. I got 1 red tile. So I can dump that in the middle, take this 1 red tile, put it here. And now let's say it's the end of the round. I get a chance to score this. So this will now move over here. These will get discarded like I did with the orange ones. Now the interesting thing here is that I get to count points of where I lined up the tile horizontally and vertically, and I count this twice. So I would count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, instead of just getting 1 for this one, I got 4 for just placing that one. And now you can see how the combos are going to build. The next turn, I'm going to want to collect 4 of these blue tiles. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Collect 4, because then I can place this here, and I will get 1, 2, 3. Count this again, going vertically. 4, 5. So placing this tile, I get 5 points. And don't forget, if you get tiles across this way, it's +2. I keep saying horizontal. Horizontal +2, vertically +7, and I'm already got 3 black tiles down. If I'm able to collect the other 2 black tiles, then I can, at the end of the game, I can get +10. Now, how do we signify the end of the game? So I just keep collecting victory points. We count these special victory points only at the end of the game. And then, of course, I had the minus tile. So I actually go back down 1. So you got to be careful about that. Now, check this out. I'll give you another scenario here because I am not able to place. Let's see if I could do this. All right, real quick. And then that's not a good example. I was hoping to give another example. Well, regardless, if I have to choose tiles out here, and if I choose tiles and I can't fit them into this board, then, or if I can fit a few of them or not all of them, then the extra ones are broken tiles. So you can build up minuses real quick here. Let's say I broke 3 red tiles this turn. So now instead of getting that -1 for the first player, I'm getting -1. -1 is total of -2, and another -2, a total of -4. So you can go up in this victory points a lot, and then you could slide back down potentially. We talked about end of game. How do you get to end of the game? The first player to get 5 in a row horizontally, that signifies that that is the last round. So the interesting, cool thing about Azul is if you're winning, you want to try to end the game and collect those tiles to fill in one horizontal row. You can see here, all I got to do is get 4 orange, and I can end this game right now. But you got to be paying attention to everybody else's board. What do they need? Oh my gosh, they're looking for the orange too. He needs orange to finish the game. He needs orange to finish the game. But I'm 10 points ahead of them, so I need to grab that orange first, fill up that row, and finish the game. It's really interesting. So Ginger says here that I usually run away with the game. Well, what I usually try to do, just as a strategy, is I usually try to get this blue one in here, and then I try to get like these 2 right away, and then I try to get something like this set up right away, and then this set up right away. Why? Well, when you score, if I'm able to do that in the first round, this would be amazing. But normally you can't. But within like 2 or 3 rounds, I'm trying to figure this all out like this. Because what am I trying to, and maybe I collect some, maybe I can't do it completely orange. Why? Because I move this over and I score 1 point. I move this over and I score 1, 2 points. Then I move this over, I score 1, 2, 3 points. I move this over and I score 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So I could score like 9 points in one round. Plus, I'm really close to scoring the 7 for having 5 vertically. So I just keep trying to make out sets like this. Then I'll try to fill this row. Then maybe I have an advantage depending on what comes up. I try to fill out this row. I try to fill out 2 or 3 or 4 rows vertically. And then when I'm super in the lead, I try to end the game by filling one in horizontally. Oh, well, I think that's the sort of the strategy of the whole thing. Now, there is a little bit of a different game, too. These boards are really nice, too. On the other side of the board, you can play Azul. Oh, by the way, I have to put a blue tile here. I have to put an orange tile there. I have to put a red tile there. On this side, you don't have to do that. But you still can't have... I can't have 2 red tiles next to each other, but I can set them up in any order I want. So I've only played this side once, and I didn't like it. I went back to this side. So Bill Ginger says I revealed my strategy, and Bill says he can't wait. Oh, and Bill says he can't wait to try it now. Anyway, that's Azul. Please send me any comments, questions, or feedback. I'd love to hear about it. If you have some great experiences with Azul, that would be awesome. Yeah, here's our little plugs. I got, there's our phone number, my email. That's where you can send me some feedback or comments or ideas. I got my Facebook page, Cosmic Comics, Legendary Realms, and Main Street Board Game Cafe. Those are 3 stores that we really enjoy here on Long Island. Call that number, though. Check out what their hours are under the pandemic. I've got my semi-daily blog at Game Master Games. Ginger's Joyful Day Ceremonies. She is doing Zoom weddings right now, so if you know somebody getting married, she can legally do a Zoom wedding in New York State. There it is, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We talk games on Over Coffee. Well, usually we talk games. At least I give some gaming news, usually. But sometimes we end up talking just about anything. Listen to us while you're going to work, or watch us later on, or watch us when it comes out on the LI Tabletop YouTube channel. Look, I'm missing a P on Tabletop. Oh, boy. Uplink coming the 2021st, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show. There's my YouTube channel, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. And I'm playing those games, I already mentioned those. And Board Game Geek, you can check out what I've played on GMG thing. Yes, I get up even earlier. I work at the post office, so I get up super early, and I get up even earlier for Over Coffee. I am super dedicated to gaming on Long Island, as you should be as well. Actually, everybody watching this show right now live is completely dedicated to gaming on Long Island. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Super Dave. I'll have to tell that story someday on my blog. You are now Super Dave. So, as you know, I go by Game Master Dave now, so you don't have to call me Super Dave. But you know, we don't need to make my head bigger than it already is. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out our show tonight. I hope you have enjoyed Azul. I hope you get a chance to enjoy Azul in the future. I hope we get a chance to see you at a convention. I'll teach you Azul. I would love to teach more people Azul. Hey, Bill and Rich, is Azul on Board Game Arena or Tabletopia, or I'm sure it's got to be on Tabletop Simulator. Have you guys seen it? I don't remember seeing it, but it might be out there that you can play remotely. Hey, look me up. Send me an email, Dave at GameMasterGames.com. I'd love to play with you remotely. That would be fantastic. Okay, so with that said, give yourself 100 experience points for watching this show. Join us at Uplink February 20 and 21st. And Eddie Bigger will pinch the camera. Oh, you jokester, Rich. You will pay. You will pay one day, or not. Maybe you won't pay. Oh, it's on Tabletop Simulator. Okay, that's what Rich told us. It's on Tabletop Simulator oh, you get 100 experience points. Excellent. Oh, I'm playing Twilight 2000 tomorrow too. I'm looking forward to that. Gotta throw that in. It just popped in my head. And until we meet again, keep your tiles dry and your rule books ready. I usually say that because, Lemmy, you found a rule we're playing wrong? Oh no, I might have taught you guys a wrong rule. Thanks, Lemmy. You're going to show me after the show. I'll do a correction next week if I need to. Yes, keep the tiles away from the puppy bunny. Yes, excellent job. And keep your ceramics, we'll say. Keep your ceramics strong. Have a great night. Thank you so much.